great Cortland team. Unbelievable week of trying to prepare for everything that they do on offense and defense. We knew that we had to try to contain the quarterback, and they had dynamic running back in there, trying to stop the run. But we also knew that they had some guys on the outside that could make some plays. So trying to game plan them for this entire week has been quite the chore. Offensively, we knew that they got into some exotic looks, and we had tried to prepare for that this week. Our guys came out and played the way that we have normally played this entire season. There was good complementary football on both sides, and also with special teams. And we had that belief of just keep playing the next play, and that's what that's what we preach, and that's what our guys, that's what they're all about.
George, I went to the national quarterfinals in 2018. Went through a lot to get back here, obviously, including the pandemic. What does it mean to you to be sitting in this position again, going back to the NCAA, back to the Elite Eight?
Yeah, absolutely. It means a ton to be back in this spot with these guys. It's what we've been working for ever since we lost to Hopkins in the last 3 years. Wanted to get back to this spot, and really proud of these guys, everything we've been through, and it's been a good ride, and we're looking forward to keep going.
Francis, can you take us through the interception? They just recovered the onside kickoff. Was it kind of chaotic out there? What were you looking for, and what happened on that?
Yeah, so they recovered the onside kick. Definitely not a good feeling. Definitely a little bit nervous. They moved the ball well on that previous drive, but he threw a route that he'd been kind of having success with all game. That bender around the linebacker where they would sink it right underneath me and right in front of him. It was definitely a gutsy move because if I come down on it and he tosses it over my head, there just as well could be a tie game. But read it well, made a play on the ball, and the rest is history.
You were kind of questioning whether you actually caught the ball on that interception. Was there any doubt whether you had the?
I was never questioning it. Maybe they were. I'm positive I caught the ball. So.
You held the team averaging like 44 points a game to 14. What were you guys able to do defensively to keep Segal and all those other guys?
Yeah, they were really talented. Good receivers, fast on the perimeter, good up front, and obviously Breeze is a hell of a quarterback. But we just played our game. We played a lot of base football. They got us occasionally in the RPO game, but we went out there and we did our thing. Coach Dittman always puts us in a spot to be successful. Puts together great game plan after great game plan, so we have a lot of faith in him, and we just played hard. That's kind of what we base our defense off of, just going out there and playing as hard as we can, and we feel like we can hang with any team.
Peter, take us through the go-ahead touchdown and the importance of it and how you felt on the reception.
Yeah, definitely. So as an offense, we thought it was important to be opportunistic, and we definitely had to put points on the board. So the whole drive, a good mix between pass and run, making big plays, and credit the guys up front on the line. They really played well today and opened up stuff in the pass game, and we just got it done.
Is there any feeling of deja vu between your win at Brockport 3 years ago and this one?
I look at the games very differently. Every game, so we like to say 0-0, 1 to go, so we look on to the next game. Every opponent's different. Cortland's a good team, and we had a great scheme offensively this week, and we executed and we got it done.
Ralph, can you talk about the offensive scheme? You look at the time of possession, it's 36 minutes, 4 RPI, ran the ball a lot, set the tone. How is that the game plan? Something that just evolved through the course of the game?
Yeah, I think that was something that evolved. Obviously, they're very dynamic on the offensive side. So we knew that we had to try to keep the ball away from them for as much as possible. We were fortunate to get 4 and 5 yard runs that kept us ahead of the sticks, and we're able to keep doing that. Until they started bringing a safety down the box, trying to bring an extra guy in for run support. So we were looking to establish the run and take our chances with the passing game when we started getting some single looks on the outside.
Did you think it was going to be a Dylan Burnett game again? With I know Delano's been dealing with his injury. Did you come in thinking you were going to handle the ball? It's 30-something carries this today.
Yeah, I think that's something that kind of evolved, and I think I said it last week. Dylan's the type of back that you give him, the more carries he gets into a flow. He starts seeing things. Some of those weak shoulder cuts that you saw was just a matter of getting those reps throughout the course of the game and getting into a flow.
George, two things. First, after the injury, it looked like you aggravated an injury to your knee a few weeks back. You kind of tucked and ran a couple times in this game, maybe surprised people on the field and myself. Tell us about the need for those kinds of plays and how you feel.
Feel good. Excited that I'm able to stay out here with my guys, be able to still compete with them. And we're all just happy to be here. All just happy to play, and we're gonna do everything we can to be on the field.
Second question. Some people forget about your playoff experience. I sure did when I forgot about the Johns Hopkins game, Coach, and you reminded me a few years ago. But your experience in the playoffs is kind of second to none when you look at quarterbacks in this country. Take us through what that experience has helped you do in a season like this where people said, hey, RPI, maybe they'll have a good season, not a great season, and here you are right now.
I think that with our whole senior class, just having that playoff experience, having all that leadership as a senior group has been a driving force for a lot of our success this year. I wouldn't have wanted to go through the adversity we went through the last couple of years with a different group of guys. We were all always on the same page with everything, and it's just where we are now is a testament to all the work that we put in on our own, just being locked out of our facilities and everything, getting in touch with each other. So I could go on forever about that. It means a lot to me, all the work we put in and where we are now because of it.
Coach, we're not sure who's next. It's 20-10 as we speak right now in the third quarter, and lacrosse is actually getting resilience, so we don't know where the game is or what, but kind of give us a little preview here. Both two teams that are getting national discussion, and here's RPI again. Does it feel like the Hopkins situation from a few years ago a little bit?
I think getting into the Elite Eight, I think that's one thing that's the same, but certainly the group that we have together right now, you look at 18 super seniors, 15 of those guys that are in grad school, another 30-something that are seniors, guys that are an amazingly resilient group, especially with everything that they had to deal with, throughout the last 600 and plus days, being locked out and having to do things on their own. Just extremely proud of them, proud of the coaches for sticking together, proud of the coaches for keep working, through all of the stuff that we've had to go through. And I think, one of the things that you see is that, it's a hardworking group. It's a gritty, it's a blue collar group, and they go to work every single day. It's a special team because of what we've achieved, certainly, but it's a special team just to be part of these guys and be around them every single day.
How important, it was a close game, and Cortland comes right up and starts driving in the second half. You force the fumble, get the turnover, and of course they kicked out, the interception, and then another turnover. A couple times they got in, they got close to your 30-yard line. The defense, got the ball back in those occasions.
Mm-hmm. It was important to get those turnovers because the turnovers, got the offense the ball back and put a couple of first downs together, get it down into the red zone. Certainly that was, you start to flip the field a little bit. And, one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves on defensively is if a team is going to beat us, they've got to drive the long field. They've got to put drives together, 13, 14 play drives in order to score. So, we thought, hey, if we can do that and flip the field, clock's running, and, that would be, something in our favor.
Peter, 3 weeks ago, you looked like you guys are this close to losing a union and your season's over. And now you're sitting here. What's it like to be there, to get from there to here? What have the emotions been like?
It's an awesome feeling. Obviously this team is super battle tested, not only just this year, over the years. We've had some wars, and we've came out on top, so we've learned how to win, and we've also had some that didn't go our way, but from all those experiences, we learned how to grow, how to fight, and how to never give up. And I think a lot of that goes back to our preparation and the way that we mentally train for these games. And I feel like that gives us an edge over every team we play.
Francis, same question from the defensive perspective.
As far as just almost, having the season be over.
Yep, and then still being here.
It's resiliency, and every game's a new game, and we're really good at turning the page. So, yeah, we beat Union, and it was a great feeling, and we were elated. But we said, hey, we got to make a run at this thing now. We got to get to the next team, and just prepare the same way we do every week. Can't hang on any one win or loss for too long. So I think we just have a really good culture as far as turning the page and looking ahead.
Thanks very much, guys.